Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Geneforge. Now just for your information, just in case something is different in any way, although it really shouldn't be, I am now recording in a different mode because, well, I'm hoping that I'm not going to get those weird sound artifacts that have been happening. I have noticed a couple more instances of that weird echo effect and some other things that sounded just like some sort of distorted sound when I exited certain menus or something. Which is not things that I encounter or experience while I'm playing, so that must be somehow, those must somehow appear in recording. And now I'm recording in a different mode, which, well, shouldn't make a difference, unless I misclick and, you know, some other window overlaps, but that shouldn't happen. So yeah, just so you know. Hopefully that'll fix things, but, I mean, it's not like there were any major issues. We are in the Wooded Valley area now, because I'm going to look around and see if this is what Scout Poole was talking about over in Pencil East. Although I have been told that she might be referring to another area, one that I've actually been to before. Now she did say woods to the west, which, you know, according to my logic, would be this area, because, you know, it is literally to the west. It is a forest icon. It is called Wooded Valley, but I suppose some other areas west, maybe even Pental Woods. Actually, maybe more like Pental Woods. Although it's, you know, theoretically Pental East is supposed to be directly east of Pental, so those would be woods to the south. But let's not be too nitpicky. I'm just going to look around this area anyway, and if we find something, it's cool. I mean, we're going to find something for sure. You're probably not going to find any traces of that particular rogue Fiora, though. Fiora? I don't know. Fiora. And if we don't, I'm going to check some of those other areas that we've been to that might be described as woods. Maybe we'll find something. I don't know. I might also just... I guess it depends. First I'm going to just, you know, explore this area here, like I normally would, and see what we can find, where else it might connect to. It does seem to be part of a road, or really mostly a road, that leads north, so I'm guessing it will eventually connect to more of those... What is happening? I clicked on this... I tried to right-click on this guy. I guess I shouldn't have. I should have just entered combat to freeze things. That's something I should be doing a whole lot more. Anyway. I did still get an action, and luckily that Fiora is pretty... Fiora? It's not a Fiora. It's not even a Fiora. It's a freaking roamer. My god. And it's thankfully pretty weak. Okay, I actually meant to hit F. There we go. It's all good. So yeah, this seems to be eventually connecting to another... Or I would expect this to eventually connect to another, like a wasteland area with higher level enemies. But yeah, these are pretty manageable. I'm gonna wait for them. Although... Oh, it's okay. Did not quite kill that one, and they act after my roamers. Yikes. So, I guess I should have probably attacked with Andros. Of course, now I'm gonna heal this guy. And if we get a good hit here, crit perhaps, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We'll take out the second guy without taking retaliation here. Okay, did they come from here? Perhaps? Maybe? Looks a little bit scorched. They are fire creatures, so... Oops. Yeah, anyway, if I take my action first, and then have both of my roamers attack, or even just one, I guess, that should do the trick. Well, there are a lot of them. Yep, so far, all the same. Why don't I go ahead and, yeah, taking 3 steps. Actually, that's probably not close enough to use one of these. Yeah, just one off. That's unfortunate. I could, of course, do some dazing. But, again, I'm just a little bit... Theoretically, they could all be in range if I could only target one tile further. But I can't, so I guess instead I'm gonna focus on taking one of these out. Okay. Oh no, right. That is a bit unfortunate, although we got really lucky there with the misses. Okay, you have to step here. Actually, you don't. Oh, wow. We're not getting lucky here. Take one extra step forward just to make sure. And now you do this. And that dealt very, very little damage. My god. These are fire creatures. I suppose they do have 30% resistance to everything. So while their attack is fire-based, their resistances are not. You know what? Never mind then. I would like to prevent more damage taken, so I'm just gonna daze them all. Now we have 2 that are almost dead. Make that 3, why don't we? Oh, wow, you... I'm an idiot, aren't I? Of course, damaging them wakes them up. What was I thinking? Oh, what? Oh god, not a great start. But I'm sure we're gonna be fine. Unless I miss? Okay, good. I was fine. No problem. You know what? I'm gonna eat one of these and pretend nothing ever happened. It is a bit late at night, but, you know, I figured. I felt like recording, so that's what I'm doing. But that is gonna be my excuse for any silly mistakes that I make. Okay. Some thorns, various kinds, and a living tool, amphora, which can be sold. Alright, okay, just some random creature nests along the way. And that did not clear this area yet, but we did make it to the other side. Let's see where it leads. Well, no, but... Okay, Peaceful Vale. Oh, that sounds, well, peaceful. Oh, and apparently all it took to clear this one was to actually reach the other side, the other end of the road. Kind of makes sense for a map that's set up like this. But, yeah, well, I guess it is called Wooded Valley, and that's exactly what it is. Not much of a forest, although... Well, no one claimed it was. Yikes. I was not ready for this, clearly. I also... Didn't quicksave in a while? Yeah, no. Certainly did not. Did quicksave? Oh, I think I remember where I did. Guardian Roamers. These things are tough. Level 9, 100 hit points. Okay, no resistances. Interesting. Also not kind of creature that I can create. Also Roamer Firefang. Hi. I'm assuming this is kind of a pack leader? Like this is not a kind of creature, but a named one? Well, needless to say, this first round went very poorly. I could run away and heal and resummon creatures and try again, but you know, just to cut down on the time that will take. Yeah, okay, this is where we saved. Can I actually not reach that guy? Never mind. Okay, that's better. Should be able to take him out just like we did before. Andres is missing some health, and those Guardian Roamers there are really scary, needless to say. We're probably going to be able to take them out with some preparation. Just not running headlong into them would help tremendously. And then, of course, keeping them dazed as much as possible. They are level 9, so the level difference might cause them to resist quite a bit. Although they do not have any inherent resistances. Now I'm saving every 2 steps, because I learned my lesson for the moment. It always takes one unfortunate death at least to make me remember. Oh, I did not want to do this. Unless I can shoot from here. Oh, I can't. That is the worst. Move out of the way, idiots. Yeah. Well. That's fine. Did not take a lot of damage. Still have 12 essence to work with. That's not nothing. Did I read this sign? I don't think I did. Pentrill south, wastes north. Well, thanks. I think I knew that much. Okay. There's obviously quite a bit of seemingly unused space over here, which is unusual. Maybe this loops all the way around. Oh yeah, there's certainly something. Sniff. Interesting name. Hello. There's a servile hiding in this cave. She sits on a stool and leans back against the stone wall. There is a closed door nearby. The servile is no crazy, scrawny hermit. She is reasonably calm and well fed. She acts like she has been expecting you. That is odd. Greetings, Shaper, she says. I am Sniff. Hello, Sniff. What is past that door? I can't tell you, Shaper. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, what are you doing out here? I'm waiting for help, Shaper. What sort of help? I can't say. If you have some sort of message or if you're looking for someone specific, I can help. Otherwise, I can't. Interesting. So, basically a situation where I don't know the correct password, or, well, where I haven't been sent here specifically. Although it looks like I might be able to cheat my way past. I do have a message I need to get it past that door. I mean, that seems like a very blunt lie, though. Command you to help me. If you do not, I will destroy you. I mean, I don't want to. And I have a feeling like she would actually fight me. Actually choose to die rather than, you know, let me pass. You can at least give me a hint of where I should look to get the message you need. I mean, I don't know if she really should, but I'm going to try this one. Sniff thinks. Good question. There are people trapped east of Kazg, Sholai, and others. And others? East of Kazg, okay. Look for them. They serve the interests of the Shapers. She closes her eyes. Sholai and others serving the interests of the Shapers. And who are you affiliated with? I mean, I'm guessing none of the major factions. And yeah, that does not open for me, as expected. This is very intriguing. Old door, huh. Okay. Well, obviously that location has to do with some sort of quest later in the game. This was not... was it? No, it was. So I guess this uppermost inlet wasn't actually anything. Never mind then. Is this just a dead end? Or did I never check this? Or are they both... No, they're not both full of Guardian Roamers. Okay, so I guess I must have checked that one before. Okay, I'm guessing these are not connected to this old door in any way. And I'm assuming that just leads to another map entirely. So I guess most of this map is actually unused also. Why did I not check this out? Oh, I guess I just forgot to. Yeah, never mind. Also, I guess I never did this before reloading. Yeah, good thing I came back, I suppose. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know if these are gonna come out wandering. Come wandering out one at a time. Well, I could get a shot off at one of those. So, I don't know if that's what I want. That is not the boss. I guess last time the boss just got its turn first and came running out at us. That's why he was on the front. Oh, really? Can't reach, huh? Wait. Unless I actually can, though. Wait, what? Oh, I'm an idiot. That's what. Never mind then. That's just another Guardian Roamer. I mean, these do have a lot of health, but we do a lot of damage as well. That might be enough. Okay, good. Not good. They deal way too much damage. I also obviously did not play this nearly as safely as I should have. I mean, my only chance here, if I even have a chance... Oh, the boss is all the way in the back? Interesting. Yeah, my only chance is via crowd control, that's for sure. Okay, days 2, and missed this one, which is not a huge deal because we will of course need to attack one of them anyway. 51 crit, not bad. Of course, it's a bit of a bummer that we lost one of our two main attackers. Well, I mean, all three of my party members are main attackers, if you will. The boss has... Okay, the boss had not actually joined. You have acid. You're gonna die, actually. You should, anyway. The thing is... The boss is... Oh. Right. Good thing we were able to attack from there. The boss is going to wreak some havoc on us if... Well, right now, basically. Let's see here. 2 turns, 1 turn. That's not great. I mean, in theory, if I could... In theory, I could employ a hit-and-run tactic here. Okay, that guy's dazed was renewed. Oh, this one... Oh, he has acid. Well... I was thinking to maybe just, you know, kill the minions and leave the boss standing and just run away and return later. And, I mean, I don't think the enemies would respawn. Oh, that just missed. Quick A. Come on. Wow. Now you're awake. Well, I mean... Let's play it super safe. Ah, we missed again on this guy. That's really unfortunate. Down to 50. A good hit could finish him. Did not. Okay, we did finish him though. 28 XP and he killed us. No way, man. Ah, that could have worked out. I got a bit unlucky with the days not sticking there. And otherwise, well, we got pretty lucky with the boss not joining immediately. Also, you got terrified immediately. Well, go out of combat. Heal you. I should heal myself. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I could also use some buffs. That's maybe not a bad idea at all. 34. Walk forward. 42. A really good hit from you. Could seal the deal here for this guy. Oh, I cannot go through diagonally. I don't believe it. What? Wait, what? You can attack from there? So it was not a matter of distance. Hi. Okay. Not a matter of distance, but of line of sight. Alright, I misinterpreted. The question is, do I heal, saving at least one of these guys live, or do I hope that I can daze them both? Because if I can't... Okay, we missed on one of them, so unfortunately, Blackjack is probably dead, unless I have him retreat as far as possible. And you hopefully have enough health to survive. It is far from guaranteed. Oh, wow. Holy moly. You are still not the boss. Maybe the boss is not actually like linked to the other creations and will only join when he sees us. It's kind of the impression that I'm getting. I'm going to use some healing spores. It's not a full heal, but it's pretty good. Please? Okay, oh, there's the boss. Never mind. I was wrong. I can finish off that guy. Like so. 35. 23 and acid. I would really like to heal again. I could, in theory, use another healing spores. But they're so rare. You know what, I'm gonna go with the war vesting and hope that he does not kill us. He did not? What damage does... Oh, he takes 33 points of fire damage. Why was it so... Oh, Firefang took 49 points of acid damage, first and foremost. Already took 33 points from his attack, I suppose? I wasn't sure at first what he did there. And the damage came with quite the delay. That's what surprised me so much. Well, we're once again dealing good damage to him. Let's see here. You're dazed for 2 turns. You're only 1 more turn. So I really should renew it, but I also Well, it will heal Artie. Oh no, that was a crit! Oh, come on. What's the 26 damage there? Artie took 23. Oh, that was just an AoE damage. Okay, gotcha. Wow, okay. That makes up for many things. Wait, you're now active. I'm gonna retreat a little bit. You should not be the one tanking, but you are in the front right now. Oh. Okay, well, you're gonna attack anyway, so we'll do that. Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought you might not actually attack. You have assets, so you're actually going to. You're not actually going to stay dazed if I daze you. Oh no, I might have misplayed here. Maybe I should have healed. Who are you, Blackjack? I should give them different symbols so I can actually. It doesn't matter at all. But I might give them different symbols to be able to tell them apart. Anyway, that's beside the point. I could, of course, just daze them and run. I think that's a valid option. I mean, the boss is dead. Yes, the boss is dead. Kind of unceremoniously. It didn't drop anything, but I'm guessing there's going to be something nice in its nest. I might also be able to actually still win this one. We'll see. Okay, they are both dazed for now. I guess they can be dazed even if they have acid ticking down. They won't stay dazed though. So they will come out of it, yeah, but they won't actually take an action. That's the important point. 36 health. Last time I was actually one shot by one of these, wasn't I? After killing the boss. So I'm going to play it super safe, heal myself, heal you. Oh wow. Oh, he might. Yes, he died to poison. My God. I don't know if Artie will survive. With a lot of luck, he might. Oh, and we miss. Well, that means we can actually start another cycle and actually have you retreat a little bit. I'm gonna walk forward because I should be able to tank one hit. My God, okay, we're not getting lucky here. You're still dazed. I'm gonna have you step forward, actually walk forward all the way. I really don't think that makes a difference if the enemy is, if the enemy decides that they want to attack someone else, they will, independent of where they are. If I could attack in melee, I mean, I can. Maybe if I'm in melee range, or if someone's in melee range, they will prioritize them. Oh, okay. He attacked me, but I'm gonna heal myself again. I'm never using these healing items. It feels like I'm kind of wasting them. Also, yeah. Having an enemy right in your face does very obviously not phase you in the least. What are you gonna do? Oh, okay. Didn't kill me. Quick action. Well, okay. Missed both attacks. Please hit. One of you. Anyone hit. Please. Okay. My God. Save. Oh, and I was wrong. They actually dropped something. Sharing belt. Sharing is caring. Minus strength and agility plus creation strength and agility. Oh, I see. I mean, that's kind of the belt for me, except that I don't really care that much about strength and agility. I mean, agility is useful just in general for dodge and initiative. The strength, though, only matters if I'm really relying on physical attacks. Of course, losing out on those stats from the main character is not a big deal, but it's just that giving my creations strength and agility right now doesn't do much. I guess I will not immediately sell this one, even though it's quite valuable. If I end up using a party that more heavily relies on physical attackers, I might actually want to use this one. So I'm just going to add it to my stash, even though, well, you know, realistically, knowing myself, I'm probably not going to use it, but at least I have that option now. So that was interesting. How much experience did that gain us? not a ton, honestly. Actually, I'm not really sure where we started. They were all good, worth good amounts of experience, but, you know, not that much. Let's go to... Oh, it doesn't really matter. So, obviously, yeah, this area was not at all what Poole was referring to in terms of that rogue Fiora. So, I'll have to look elsewhere. We need to create another roamer. Blackjack survived, right? Already forgetting, my god. So we're gonna give you that symbol. PB. The who knows how many of. And we're gonna give you extra damage, like so. Yes, okay, good. Alright. And with that we're free to move on again. I could take a look at Peaceful Vale, of course, although, you know, the high level of those creatures there, at least some of them, I mean, enemies on the right side of the path were very low level, and that what's his face, Super Roamer was really powerful, of course, so who knows. But overall, I feel like this area is not necessarily, or is you know, a little bit higher level and might be leading to something even higher level. Of course, I'm also curious, and just taking a look doesn't hurt me, not immediately. What the heck is that? That looks like it's going to come alive and attack me, although I don't think that's actually a thing that can happen. Okay, never mind. It's just a fancy looking plant, but not one that becomes aggressive. Also, we do not get any kind of greeting or description here, which is surprising. It was called Peaceful, so not seeing any enemies immediately is not a surprise. However, piles of skulls are not necessarily very peaceful looking, are they? I did save the game. Oh, there's a broken canister. Several, actually. There's a belt on the ground. Oh, okay, we get some tombs here. Servals looted this tiny tomb a long time ago. Alright. Oh, Cyros. Enter visitor. I mean, I'm here now. That's a tiny little dragon, actually kind of cute. Or a drake, I guess. Drakes are some of the strongest and most cunning of creations. That is why they have not been made for decades. Looking into the eyes of this powerful, wizened creature, you can't help but feel that it was a wise choice. Even at its age, it's massive. Okay, I guess we need to imagine that part. Over a ton of muscle and bone, 20 feet long from head to tip of tail. Its eyes are cold, arrogant, and cunning. These creatures must be born rogue. The creature chuckles. Flames emerge from its nose, and you smell sulfur. Ah, I had thought I would never meet a shaper again. I'm Cyros. Welcome to my humble lair. Why have you come to trade with me? I mean, really, I just came out of curiosity, not knowing what to expect here, but how long have you lived here? On this island, a bit over 100 years. In this cave, about 50 years. I was created a decade before your kind left the island. Oh. So, was that one mention of the island being abandoned, having been abandoned 200 years ago? Was that just a mistake? Is it canonically just over 100 years? Because, I mean, that's exactly what he's telling us here. And I have no reason to think that he would just lie about that. How long does your kind live? Your kind made me well. Centuries of life remain to me. Well, good for you. Although I guess we'll see if that's actually true in your particular case. Who created you? That gave me experience, apparently. I was made by Danette herself, head of research on this isle. He sounds perversely proud of the identity of his creator. I was made by the creator of the Geneforge herself. The Geneforge? Whoa. Okay, for some reason I was not ready, or was not expecting the Geneforge to actually be a thing in the game. I was just thinking of the title of the series, of more like, you know, something generally referring to the genetic modification of creatures. But apparently there is a thing called the Geneforge here. That's okay. Yes, that would be pretty important. The Geneforge, what is that? Perhaps you should trade with me. Perhaps that may become clear. Okay. We'll see. You want to trade with me? The drake's eyes glisten. I feed on meat. More than that, I can feed on life, energy, life force, and potential. My magic is strong, and I can use it to draw the life from a being. Not a lot, you understand, just a tiny bit. It barely hurts. If you will let me feed on a little of your life, I will give you great assistance. I mean, that doesn't sound good at all. What madness is this? I will let you have none of my life energy, foul creature. That's probably what I should say. Maybe not necessarily in those exact words. Your creation, I command you to assist me? Yeah, right. As if that would work, even if we were a more powerful shaper than we are. Can all drakes do this? Let's ask that, I suppose. Cyros grins toothily. No, but then other drakes have not spent so many years in this cave, meditating and learning to master the power lurking within. How you would just learn that kind of thing, meditating all by yourself in a remote cave, is not quite clear to me, but who knows. Alright. What are you offering? I mean, let's at least hear him out, I suppose. The bits of my trove I have available for trade in return for your potential are as follows. Precious information about this island, which I will share for but a tiny, delicate bit of your potential. I'll lose 1 skill point. I can only assume that these are selected randomly, because obviously I don't have any unspent skill points. Unless you actually do have to have unspent skill points for this to work. That's an interesting possibility. Information for 1 skill point. I mean, that's not a whole lot. I mean, it doesn't cost a lot. Obviously, I assume that this information is available in some other way as well. So it's probably not really worth doing that. Magical skills of grade 8 to any budding wizard or shaper for a healthy bite of your potential. Weaponry and armor of grade 8 for a warrior. Huh. I mean... magical skills sounds useful. But on the other hand, I really don't think I want to feed this guy any of my life essence. I don't think it's necessary at all, although it would definitely be helpful. The information can definitely be gained in some other way. I mean, I'm very curious, of course, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm not even going to do that and then reload, because obviously that would be kind of cheating it. So, you know what? I'm as intrigued as I am, and it is very tempting. I'm tempted to try the magic skills, but no. Oh, you do? Oh, I guess I said I don't want anything he's offering. Oh, you do? Though you don't know it yet, you do. Still, it is your decision. Oh, thanks. Do you want any of the items scattered around this cave? No, they are little. Take it all. Doesn't matter. I spent my time finding real treasure. Like what? Trade with me and find out. Yeah, I mean, the warrior equipment isn't particularly tempting. Your can should no longer exist. Terminate yourself immediately. Right. I have a feeling like that's not going to exactly work out that way. Well then. He did allow me to take everything in this cave, which I'm not sure there really is much. Well, there's something, I guess. Some meat. Right, that can actually be sold, never mind. Okay, does this open? Presumably not. Evidently not, in fact. Okay, how strong are you? Level 21. Although you have significantly less health than that boss roamer I just killed. Just saying. Okay, I have to at least try. Obviously this creature is, if not outright evil, definitely wicked and trying to... Well, I don't know if it's necessarily trying to trick me. It is offering something in return, but... This whole, give me your life essence... that does not sound like something a good creature or, any kind of good character would offer. So, long story short, I'm gonna save and just ambush that guy. Just kind of a jerk move. Actually, I want to see... Oh, okay. So while he's still friendly, he is going to be affected by buffs. I expected as much. I could buff outside of his range, but I could also just enter combat. He's most likely going to obliterate us immediately. He's also, not going to be hit by any of my attacks. That's a much bigger problem. Overload and one shot. Right. Okay. Yeah, that did work. That was honestly a little bit more devastating than I expected, but I did expect to get killed, so... Huh. Alright. I mean, I guess I can always return and potentially deal with him. You know what? Okay. I want to know if you actually have to have the unspent skill points. So that maybe when I level up next time... I mean, I will get 5 skill points, right? And I was planning to put I'm gonna get 10 skill points. Did I say 5? I don't know. And I was going to put all of those into Essence Mastery, hoping that the cost will not actually go up. It should cost 5 now, I think, for the next increase. And maybe if then the one after that also costs 5, my plan was to, increase it twice. Of course, if it does go up and costs 6 after that, I would have 5 left over that I could spend on this guy. The thing is, I just want to know how that works exactly. Then I might come back for it. What madness is this? No. There. Magical skills. You do not have enough potential in you. Return when you have gained in experience. You don't have enough skill points. Right, okay, so it does have to be unspent skill points. Which is what I assumed. Otherwise, the game would just have to randomly subtract some skill points that you've already spent, which is... I suppose that's a possibility, but... Of course, that could lead to unwanted results. Patrol bridge, okay. I don't really know if I want to... now that I've started exploring this place, I guess I'm going to continue. Oh, so much for peaceful, huh? Senior Antilas, level 6, but not a lot of health. Okay, you get... Actually, most of them resisted. That's most unfortunate. Yeah, this is really bad. We're gonna die. There was absolutely no way I could have survived that one. Unless I was willing to, spend significant resources, and I wasn't. So instead, I'm going to maybe try this again. Save before the fight this time, now that I know it's coming. Right, it should be okay. Do they have a lot of mental resistance? 30%. Huh. So I guess I really did get quite unlucky with almost all of them resisting. Normally should work much better. Yeah, like so. That is definitely much more doable. In fact, if they stay dazed long enough, 4, 4, 3, and 2. Yeah, so we will focus on this guy. Oh, wait. He got his turn. Right, they do not have a ton of hit points, but, not enough to... for any combination of our attacks to one-shot them, or to finish them off. Yeah, I was going to take some acid damage. Actually, I meant to look... Yeah, okay, so it is 15%. That's what I had expected. 5 turns remaining, which is fine, because we can actually just cure it. Should have just done that. Heal myself, and now my 2 roamers should be able to take these out reliably. So we're just going to wait another turn. And done. What? And done? There we go. Much better. Certainly helps when enemies are not significantly above your level. So yeah, can actually hit them. Rod of Battle. War Blessing for nearby allies. Yeah, that's useful. I'll take that. Although, again, it's much more useful for characters who don't have that spell. But it's free, so... And it doesn't take as many spell points, as many action points, rather. Okay, so what was I talking about earlier? Free place. That sounds like an actual settlement of some sort. The thing is, I'm super intrigued by all of this, but I'm going to finish looking around, exploring a peaceful vale, just because I already kind of started. Even though I said I didn't want to, but you know, it's very, very difficult to stop myself. In case you couldn't tell, I am going to finish exploring this, but I'm going to take a look at where the various paths lead to. But I'm not going to explore anything further past this point. I want to focus on, at the very least, reaching Kask first. And before I do that, I might take a look at Ascendant Labs. And as I said, I'm going to, I guess, since I'm going to end the episode pretty soon here, after I'm done exploring Peaceful Vale, I'm going to maybe look around off camera to see if I can find those the traces of that rogue Fiora in one of the previous wooded areas. And we might start the next episode with that. And then I'm probably going to take a look at Ascendant Labs, because, you know, I feel like I'm probably strong enough to deal with that place, even though it seemed a little bit intimidating at first. But it's definitely one of the most intriguing places that I've come across, and I'd like to check that out before I move on too much further. So yeah, that's the plan for the immediate future. And obviously I'm going to come back for these places, but not right now, I think. Okay, interesting looking statue here. Are we actually going to have someone living here? Oh yeah, totally. Silver Farmer. Learned Darien. Okay. Some random tools here. Random supplies. Okay. Some food. Nothing in here? No one, at least? Okay. Just a humble little farm out in the middle of nowhere. The small farm is operated by a small withered servile. He's very old, and his years have earned him wisdom and respect. When you approach, he looks up at you and smiles. His eyes are clear and alert. "Welcome, Shaper," he says. "I'm glad you have found your way to my little home. I am learned Darien. If you are one who can listen and hear, there is much I can teach you." Okay, I'm always willing to learn. What can you teach me? "I am honored as a wise one by the 3 servile villages. All of them come to me from time to time for advice. I also pass messages along the sects." Oh, okay. You seem a little bit out of the way, but I guess. "I know much of them. I think if you are wise, you will want to know of them too. Perhaps you might even ally with them." Well, I mean, I kind of passed that point, or rather, I've already done that. What sects are there? "There are the Awakened in Vakiri, the Obeyers in Pentil, and the Takers in Kask. All of them have come and dealt with me to try to coexist despite the differences. Sadly, the Takers have been far more aggressive lately. They have found wisdom elsewhere." It's a little bit odd to get this kind of basic information here, this far out of the way, after you've, I mean, definitely come across that, you know, the descriptions of the sects and the general structure of the island, and you know, the different factions, multiple times, unless you've been actively dodging key NPCs. Why don't the Takers see you anymore? "I'm wise, but I'm not omnipotent. Omnipotent? I'm never quite sure how to pronounce that or stress that word. Anyway, if they don't talk to me, I can't know what they think or do. Perhaps you can find out. I believe there are other powers on this island." Well, I mean, I know that much, yeah. "Tell me about the beliefs of the sects." "I will not do that. I only listen to their beliefs and carry their messages. Occasionally, when pushed, I give a little advice. I do not preach. I mean, I wasn't asking you to preach to me, just to give me information in a neutral manner, but anyway, go to them. They will be glad to tell you what they think." Yeah. They already have. Okay. You would teach me. What could a mere servile possibly teach me? Wow, that's... Can I please... Oh, I guess I can ask that in a less condescending way. I'm already allied with one of the sects. That's right. "I am aware of that." Okay, didn't sound like it from your first speech there, but that's okay. "I hope your path helps you find your destiny on this island. I hope you stay true to yourself. Your decision, however, is not immutable. If your beliefs change, you might one day turn your back on your old allegiance and create a new one." Well, we'll see. If the Awakened end up deceiving me, or if it turns out that they've just been trying to use me and been lying about their real beliefs and motivations, that might happen. Otherwise, I don't see how that could possibly Why I would possibly want to do that, but well, we'll see. There's quite a bit of game ahead of us. What if I want to ally myself with one of the sects? Can you put in a word on my behalf? You're allied with one already, but that allegiance is not eternal and unchanging. You can join with another group. If at some point there is a group you wish to join and they do not welcome you at first, I can put in a word on your behalf. I have some influence. Oh, okay, so is this guy mostly like a game mechanics NPC that will provide a certain service? Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's why he's this far out of the way, so you don't accidentally stumble upon him early. I don't know. Do not be fickle, however. My influence is strong, but not unending. I will only be able to intercede on your behalf once. Gotcha. I would like you to speak with someone on my behalf? No, that's fine. I do not need your help. What else is in this area? There is Cyrus. He's a drake, a very old one. We talk at times. He respects my knowledge and does not eat me. That's good. I respect his strength and his great age. He's in a cave down that way. He points to the southeast. You can go speak with him. Already been there and done that. Who else works on this farm? I have two here, inhabitants. They were forced out of their villages and have been fleeing the chaos of the last few years. They stay here under my protection. Please do not bother them. You frighten them. Anything else? There are some rogue nests. The creatures mostly keep to themselves. If you keep a safe distance from them, they will not trouble you. There is also the bridge to the east. It is heavily guarded. I suggest you stay a safe distance from there. It's very dangerous. Guarded by whom, though? Guess I could go there and find out myself. Why do you live out here alone? I prefer the solitude, and for some reason the rogue creations leave me alone. Perhaps they think I would not taste good, or perhaps we wise ones are left alone out of respect. Yeah, I don't know if most rogues I came across seem smart enough to make that kind of decision. And you said we. There is another wise one? Yes, her name is Cloyce. She lives in a marsh halfway between Pentil and Kask. If I was useful to you, you may wish to find her as well. She deserves respect. So is she also going to provide some sort of service? Possibly. So unfortunately, what he can teach me... Wait, why should the politics of servants be important to me? So when he says teach things to me, obviously he doesn't mean, like, actually increase my stats. Anyway, why should I care about politics? I do not know, and yet I believe one day you will find the answer to that question yourself, alright? Servants exist to serve, hence the name. Your opinions don't enter into it. Yeah, right. We're kind of past that point. Perhaps in time I will find that your beliefs have wisdom. Really? These are the only things? Can I not say that I already found their beliefs wise and I don't know, valid? Oh well, who knows? If you can open your mind, all manner of things may fly in, and some of them will be good. Yeah, perhaps. Okay. Seems like I've gotten everything useful out of him here. Except for that, service that I could take advantage of, but I'm not going to. It's good that that exists, I suppose. I mean, I didn't even think about it. I thought you'd just go talk to the leader of another faction about joining them. If, and even if you were already allied with a different faction, that they might still give you the option, and that would just go ahead and, anger the faction that you're leaving. Diarazad? Interesting name. Okay. But apparently it's not that easy. I don't know. For whatever reason, the developer decided to implement this NPC to aid with the process instead. And that's fine. Hello there. Oh, hey. Right? That's right. They act right after Andrus does. Uh-huh. I'm gonna try to kill this guy quickly. In fact, I'm going to try and daze that. I can. Okay, good. Did daze the other one. Uh-oh. Acid is gonna hurt a little bit. Well, you should stay dazed for only 2 turns. That's not a lot. You thankfully survived. Wait, did I get my turn? Okay, now I get my turn. I'm going to go ahead and cure you. And heal you. And unless we miss, we should be able to take this guy out. Alright. Well, and then there was still Artie's turn, of course. Alright, good. Battle pod. And some money, and some of these. That should be it for this area, pretty much. Oh, hold on. Not quite. One more nest. Okay, so we skip our turn. Nice. We wait another... Oh, there's two of them. I mean, he's down to 12. We will be able to finish him off with Archie. We can get a quick action, and... unless I miss... Nice. That went perfectly. The healing pod. Almost made up for all those that I used earlier, so that's nice. Okay, so now we're done. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely done with this place. Still surprised we never got a special description, but I guess not every area has one. Okay, that was interesting. Quite interesting. I mean, it's good to know that Darien exists, although, again, I don't see myself making use of this particular service. Cyros, again, role-playing wise, I really shouldn't, but I don't know. Maybe there is no... I don't know if there really is necessarily any downside to taking that offer. It feels kind of bad, like having my life force sucked out sounds bad, but obviously if that's just fancy talk for giving up some of my spell points, my skill points rather, then that's fine. I'm not really expecting that to have any kind of in-game consequences either. And even if it did, I'm already sucking in all this magical goop from the canisters. I think, if anything, that should be much more destructive and much worse for my character's well-being than whatever the Drake could do to me, unless he decides to betray me. But I don't think that's going to happen. So I don't know. Maybe just out of curiosity, if nothing else, I'm going to take him up on that offer. The thing is also, I mean, I can only assume that when you spend those 5 skill points, when you give him those 5 skill points, that whatever you get out of that is worth more than you could buy with those skill points, because otherwise, what's the point? Of course, if it turns out that what he gives me is not really something I'm super interested in, I might not actually do it, or I might reload and decide not to do it. But we'll see. I mean, he said he was going to give me magical skills, basically, right? So, and since they are all somewhat useful to me, I'm assuming that it's going to be useful. Anyway, we'll see when the time comes. Actually, it's not that much longer until I level up, so there's that. Now, as for what I'm going to do next, right, yeah, as I said, I'm probably going to look around some of these areas. Maybe Penchel Woods. It's technically kind of west of Penchel East. So there's that. And it is called Woods, and it has the forest symbol, so maybe I'm going to look there first. But yeah, I'm just going to check other areas and see if I can find traces of, I think, Seer was its name, the Rogue Fiora. And depending on whether I'm successful there, we're going to resume there next time. Else we're probably going to take a look at Ascended Labs and see if that is doable at the current time. And if not, we're going to move toward Cask, I guess. But yeah, one of those things is probably gonna happen. So yeah, for the time being, I thank you very much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.